To our neighbors and friends, we come to you today to let you know what's on our hearts. Because you're the reason what we do is so much more meaningful than a job. The reason we believe in the power of investing in tomorrow and the power of community. So this is simply thank you. As we step boldly into a time of growth and change, consider this our promise that every investment in our hospital is an investment in our communities.
From pumpkins and parades to parties and performances, October is full of orange and America's friendliest college town.
What better way to see the beautiful Oklahoma State University campus in the city of Stillwater than by running 13.1 miles on Sunday, October 6th in the Stilly Half.
500 competitors come together at the Cowboy Stampede. Watch them rope, ride, and wrestle.
As the world turns orange.
We are so excited about the Harvest Carnival, Walk Around, and the Sea of Orange Parade.
Something you and I have done for a number of years on the radio.
With Broadway shows and internationally acclaimed symphonies, the McKnight Center for the Performing Arts at Oklahoma State University is a world-class facility opening this October.
Trick or treat with the downtown merchants, enjoy the carnival games, inflatables, and the costume contest at the annual Halloween Festival. Don't miss a beat in America's friendliest college town. Check out our full listing of events at visitstillwater.org.
The Hideaway since 1957. The Hideaway is famous for a lot of things, including their off-the-charts fried mushrooms, incredible service, unbeatable lunch specials, and of course the one-of-a-kind pizza. Stillwater's pizza tradition begins and ends here, from the big country to the pizza of the gods. And even the sizes are famous, from the mini personal to the big kahuna. Like us on Facebook for unique offers, lunch or dinner, dine-in, pickup, or delivery. The Hideaway, 230 South Knobloch, or call 372-4777. More than a restaurant, it's a tradition.
It's back. Stillwater High School football returns to TV 31. Be sure to catch every home game as the Pioneers look to return to the championship game. Stillwater High School football is brought to you by our friends at Tiger Drug. Also by Freddie Paul's Steakhouse. By Bank First. Also by Formal Fantasy. The Houck Agency for all of your insurance and real estate needs. By McDonald's. By Martin, Jean, and Jackson. Also brought to you by Harrison Electric. Legacy Oil and Gas. By Wendell Stevens Shelter Insurance. By Gigabytes. And by Charlie's Discount Drug. Catch Stillwater High School football on TV 31 Fridays, also streaming on TV31.net. Replays convene Saturday morning at 10 a.m. on Facebook as well. Catch it right here on TV 31.
Good morning. Welcome to the morning edition. Kevin Clark and I are talking about how clumsy I am.
There you go.
I'm telling you, twice yesterday I thought, Christy, that door frame's been there for 7-8 years now. I could probably know it's there.
And now you have bruises to show for it.
Oh, big time. I just leaned over and grabbed this. I thought, oh, that hurt. That smarted. And this morning, this is kind of exciting. I just want to mention it real quick. So we're partnering with the Tourism Information Center on I-35 at exit 1, I think it's 73? Anyway, it's right there by Frontier City.
Yes.
And they're having a Bedlam Day tomorrow. So we worked with Visit Norman, Visit Stillwater. Of course, we did way more and much better.
Of
but
course.
That's beside the point. But my friends at Athletics, the university, and the Alumni Association all brought me tons of stuff. And I'm going to take part of our trade show booth display and put it up with a table and just items. And they're going to have food trucks and all kinds of stuff. So it's going to be really fun because we're going to have fans going both directions to Norman and to Stillwater. We'll have hopefully some Baylor fans. It would be fun if they would stop by.
Absolutely.
We're giving away a pair of tickets to folks wearing OSU stuff to a basketball game. And we're going to let our fans pick which game they want to go to. Norman picked a non-conference game, of course, because once again we had to do better. I think that's kind of fun. But I just love that partnership, and because I know they can't see the show, I'm just going to flat out say it. They're really good people to love Stillwater because they have an enormous amount of influence on what people, particularly those that are unfamiliar with our state, they're like, you should really take the time to just go a couple miles off I-35 and go check out Stillwater. So
there you go.
Anytime we have the opportunity to work with them, we take it.
That's great.
So it's going to be really fun. So anyway, right after the show, I'm going to head to Oklahoma City and set that up, and I'm really excited about that partnership.
Very good.
The Lieutenant Governor's been promoting it as well, so we'll see how it goes.
Okay. We need to congratulate the Pioneers. Won last night, 62-14, and almost all those points were scored, believe it or not, in the first quarter.
Are you kidding?
And that was the halftime score, and then they sort of backed off, and that was the final as well.
Let's not get anybody hurt. Let's just.
And so 62, they kept the clock running during the last half, but anyway, 62-14 was the final. Congratulations. Bixby won their game 61-14. These are two pretty evenly matched teams, so if they do eventually get to the state championship game, it should be a really good game.
Wow.
That's right now everybody's prediction.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
Oh, I sure wish we could host that here. That would be outstanding. Well, that's neat. Congratulations. They are so fun. People that don't even have kids are going to the Pioneer football games because of the excitement, and everybody's talking about them, so that's really fun. That's
Absolutely.
really neat. Some great talent on that team for sure. Well, let's go ahead and look at our weather. It's weird this time of year because it is still very, very dark outside, but I think it's going to be clear. In fact, I don't want to jinx it, but looks like we're going to have really nice homecoming weather this weekend. So I'm sure the kids on campus are super pumped about that too. Temperature's currently 50 degrees outside. Feels like it's 47. Humidity's higher than yesterday, 81%. Visibility is very good, so there must not be any clouds out there.
Due to the humidity, I actually thought it was warmer than that this morning.
Did you?
Very comfortable
humidity?
in just shirt sleeves. It was very comfortable
Yeah.
outside.
I wasn't outside a lot this morning, but it's going to warm up. It's going to warm up probably warmer than it usually is this time of year. Almost 80 degrees outside. Winds are coming out of the south. Earlier this week, they were coming out of the north, so that's probably why it definitely feels a little bit warmer out there. We're going to look at the extended forecast later in the show. I think it's going to be cooler tomorrow, but still beautiful. Great football weather.
I would like for an overcast day because our seats tomorrow are on the north side of the stadium.
Oh,
so we're going to have sun
at 3
the whole time.
Wear sunscreen.
So I'm hoping for an overcast
You're going to
game.
get sunburned. This side of your face is going to be red. Oh, man. Well, we're going to thank our friends at McDonald's for bringing us the weather. We're going to come back, talk a little bit about homecoming activities and whatever Kevin might want to talk about. We'll find out more right after this.
The McCafe is now featuring cold brew coffee and cold brew frappes. Face the day with a cold brew coffee from the McCafe with a rich cold brew coffee blended with ice for a creamy frozen drink that's colder than cold brew. Or refresh with a cold creamy frappe. We start with a cold brew coffee, blended ice, and topped with whipped cream and rich chocolate drizzle for a great anytime frozen treat. McDonald's in Stillwater, Perkins, Perry, and Cushing. I'm loving it.
Freddie Paul's Steakhouse in Bryan invites you to experience this Stillwater staple. Established in 2001 and armed with the best steaks in town, daily lunch buffet, and catering available, there is something for even your pickiest of family members. Homemade with love, they combine family recipes, a professional chef, and a dedicated staff to bring you a fantastic dining experience. Looking for something new to do with the family? Come check out Sky Golf Driving Range and take a few swings while enjoying full food and drink service. Freddie Paul's Steakhouse, where they believe you should always enjoy the exceptional flavor of what you're eating.
Charlie's Discount Drug, where we know our customers by name. Oh, yeah. Charlie's Discount Drug.
Frontier Lanes is Stillwater's favorite family entertainment destination. Open 7 days a week, Ernie and the crew offer 16 lanes of bowling, but that's just where the fun begins. Knock down the pins to the sounds of your favorite tunes with our jukebox. The game room features pinball, pool, and exciting arcade games. And with a full snack bar, you can satisfy your thirst and get some of the best burgers and fries in town. Frontier Lanes near Airport Road at 3524 North Washington. Call 372-8584 and be sure to ask them about booking your child's next birthday party.
Life beyond the gravitational pull of the city requires a can-do attitude. It takes versatility to accomplish all that needs to be done, and enough power to never get in over your head. The Kubota L-Series tractor pulls up its bootstraps, hooks up to its many attachments, and gets the job done right. That's why it's the #1 selling compact tractor in America.
Welcome back to the morning edition. I'm not usually here on a Friday, so this is different.
Yes.
It's kind of awesome. It's okay.
This is not my
It's
Friday
always good
chair.
to see you.
Hey, my youngest daughter and her husband are in town. They came in yesterday
For homecoming?
for homecoming, and we had the whole family around the table last night for the first time in a long time. It was lots of
no
fun.
way.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
I'm
so-
happy for you. That's cool.
So both daughters and their husbands and our granddaughter and our son was there, and a couple of friends of our youngest daughter were there also, and
Oh,
it was
that's
great.
awesome. You had to bring in another table, didn't you?
We had to put a little card table on the end of,
That's
or
outstanding.
as my wife grew up, a game table, because they couldn't have a card table.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Because cards was probably gambling or
Yes,
something?
associated with gambling.
No.
So you can't have a card table. You have to have a game table. So my wife grew up, anyway, so we put a table up and a couple extra chairs, and we were good to go.
I have never heard that. Interesting. Because I know exactly what you're talking about. I call it a card table as well.
Yeah.
But it never occurred to me why it was even called that till just now.
She grew up in a very conservative Nazarene family.
This
So,
explains her personality
there
a
you
lot
go.
to me.
There you go.
Was she the rebel in the family?
A little bit.
That's what I was thinking. It's all become so clear to me. How fun. I bet she loved last night.
We had, absolutely. She talked about how great it was to have
Oh, and
everybody
your
back
granddaughter.
together. And
She had to
yeah.
have been in heaven.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
She was like probably the center of attention.
yes. She's 3 years old now, and everybody just, it was great. We had a great time.
Oh, I love it. That's really fun. Good for you. You know, last time your whole family was together, you were on national TV because there was an engagement.
Well, there was a wedding.
A wedding, that's
Yes,
right. That's
Yeah.
right, it was the wedding.
That's not the last time we were together, but yeah, Sarah's wedding. Sarah and Terrence got married and were featured on ESPN during the TCU game 2 years ago.
That was awesome.
So
That was so cool.
there I was making
remember
my
I was
toast with my lemonade.
I was watching it going, that's Kevin Clark. What's going on? That was so cool.
Yeah.
That was fun. Wouldn't that be fun if
Chad Weiberg helped make that happen.
Yeah, I remember. Now, I remember that because we were talking about it. Okay.
Yeah.
It's all coming back to
Yeah.
me.
For those who have no idea what we're talking about, my daughter 2 years ago got married on the practice field at OSU before the TCU game, and ESPN showed up and covered some of the reception, the tailgate reception.
It's cool. I mean, what a great idea.
Yeah.
What fun. I mean, that is something they will talk about forever.
And then 3 weeks later, my youngest daughter got married in Kentucky.
I remember.
Yeah,
we were just like,
we were in wedding mode.
out of the way.
There you go.
And then they were done. Just need to get your but
Gotta get
won't
my
be
son
near as
married
much
off.
work for
That's
your
right.
son though.
So,
That's her problem. That's so cool. Well, congratulations to you. You guys have a fun time. I know I see you a lot of times at the homecoming parade.
yes.
And I remember looking up at one point, and Kevin and his wife Karen have a beautiful dog named Lucy, and I love her so much. And she's a Labradoodle. Golden
Doodle.
Golden Doodle. And she's big. When she first came on the show, she was this big, and then this big, and then this big. And now she's really big.
Yeah.
But I looked over at one point, and she was sitting on Karen's lap. I cracked
Yes.
up. That is so
Yeah,
funny.
she is still a lap dog. She'll get up in either one of her laps, and she weighs more than 50 pounds, and is a big fur ball.
She's so sweet.
yeah.
She doesn't know she's that big.
Yeah, she doesn't.
She's just a little lover girl.
Yep.
Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and go to commercial. We'll come back and we'll talk about the lineup of a lot of the events going on today and tomorrow.
Very good.
And make sure nobody misses any. It gets to participate because it's going to be a ton of fun and perfect weather. So we'll be back right after these messages to talk about the Oklahoma State University homecoming.
Hard work, dedication, tradition, and proven results. That's Pioneer football, and that's the law firm of Martin, Jean, and Jackson. That commitment to excellence has served the Pioneers for years, and it's done the same for Martin, Jean, and Jackson with over 100 years of combined experience in injury law. Martin, Jean, and Jackson has offices in Stillwater, Ponca City, Tulsa, and our new location in Oklahoma City. Our Stillwater office is conveniently located at 400 South Duck Street. Stop by our location or call us at 405-377-5000. Teams always strive to be their very best. That's the Pioneers, and that's Martin, Jean, and Jackson, attorneys at law.
Harrison Electric in downtown Stillwater can handle any commercial or residential job with expertise. But don't take my word for it. These are actual Google customer reviews for Harrison Electric. When they make an appointment, they show up on time. Very professional employees who respect the client. They clean up after themselves and did an awesome job. Talked us through the plans with us and came up with the most economical plan for us. Very easy to work with on changes that came up. Highly recommend. So there you have it. The public has spoken. Call Harrison Electric at 372-7171 and see what everyone is talking about.
If you haven't been to TS Fork at White Barn Estates lately, we have an exciting new concept to tell you about. It's called Thirsty Thursdays, and it includes 4 courses of the same high-quality food as our other nights and some of the best mixed drinks you've ever had. Best of all, no reservations are required. And while you're there, relax with a drink on our covered patio and check out the gift shop with Made in Oklahoma products. Go to tsfork.com for more details and to check out our upcoming special menus.
A lot of action on the street today, huh, Willie?
Yep. Oh, check out the German V8.
Ooh, 64 dream car.
At Shelter Insurance, we insure all your favorite rides and have since 1946.
Sweet pickup. Hiya, Muggsy.
Yo.
From Hot Wheels to hybrids, we've got you covered.
Hey, mailman.
Love those shoes.
Hey, where you going?
Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Ask Agent Wendell Stevens about Shelter's auto insurance discounts.
Frontier Lanes is Stillwater's favorite family entertainment destination. Open 7 days a week, Ernie and the crew offers 16 lanes of bowling, but that's just where the fun begins. Knock down the pins to the sounds of your favorite tunes with our jukebox. The game room features pinball, pool, and exciting arcade games. And with a full snack bar, you can satisfy your thirst and get some of the best burgers and fries in town. Frontier Lanes near Airport Road at 3524 North Washington. Call 372-8584 and be sure to ask them about booking your child's next birthday party.
Kevin just made me hungry. Talking about what because I was curious. I said, I almost asked you on air, what did you serve a group that big for dinner last night?
And we had brisket and pulled pork that we had smoked last weekend on the smoker.
Awesome.
It was really, really, really good. Very juicy, very moist. Good stuff.
Excellent. He's a good cook.
Karen also made some jalapeno peppers with brisket in them.
Oh, wow.
Some recipe, I think Maria, one of the kids found. I think it was Maria.
Oh, that's cool. That sounds really good. Have you ever grilled jalapeno peppers with peanut butter?
Not with peanut butter.
It's really good. You wouldn't think so, but it really brings out the flavor. It's super delicious. My dad makes them with every meal, which is fun, so it's pretty cool. Okay, so OSU homecoming activities that are going on, a lot. I mean, there's already been, obviously, since last Sunday, been a ton. However, there's all kinds of different colleges and different organizations have their events. I think the big one today is obviously Walk Around, beginning at 5:30 till 9 o'clock tonight, and that goes up and down, for the most part, University Avenue, but obviously there's some more to on the roads to the south where the fraternities are located.
Right, and I share with you, we tend to go around 5 o'clock or so and get in and out before the huge crowds show up. So those of you who don't want to go, deal with that, you just go a little bit earlier.
Yeah, and I have some friends that actually go about 9 because it's kind of cleared out by then. So,
and the other thing is, do not take your dog.
I know.
I see that every year.
I feel sorry for the dogs.
And it's too crowded for the dogs. People step on the dogs get claustrophobic with people around them.
Yeah.
Please don't take your dogs.
Yeah, absolutely. I do feel sorry for them. I've seen some that you can tell are so anxious and just freaked out. And I know you're proud of your dog, but just don't do that. It makes me feel sad for the dogs. Also, Joe's State Tailgate is tomorrow night. That starts about 6. I know Cody Canada is going to perform. There's going to be some others performing. Those are big acts, so I mean it's going to be neat. There's people that travel just to see those guys. Homecoming and hoops. I talked to Blair Atkinson yesterday. She sits on the Visit Stillwater board, and she got this grin on her face. So there's something that's going to be special tomorrow.
Okay.
So that'll be super fun. That's at 9 o'clock. Orange Reflections at the Resident Hall. So there's going to be cool events there as well. Then tomorrow, a big event, obviously. Well, OSU registration for alumni is going on most of the day at the Alumni Association. But the parade begins at 9. So we're so thankful there's a 3 o'clock game start. And I think I was talking to Kevin Clintworth on Wednesday, and Tim Allen, who actually I know him from a long time ago. He is very knowledgeable about homecoming at Oklahoma State University, and he's on the Big 12 conference.
Okay, so this is not the Tim Allen from who was
Tim the
Buzz
Tool Man?
Buzz Lightyear and Tim the Tool Man. It's not him.
Buzz Lightyear, you're right. No, I think homecoming universities have homecoming. Ours is just different. It's much bigger, and it's just such a different ball game. So I'm glad that they were respectful and maybe helped us out a little bit on that game time. But the parade starts at 9. Obviously, the game time is at 3. And there's going to be all kinds of, they do the typical tailgating activities at the Alumni Center. And then it looks like the business school, the engineering, architecture, technology, all different kind of things going on.
I assume the downtown shuttle starts at noon, 3 hours before game like normal?
That's correct. Thank you for bringing that up. So you can park downtown, take a shuttle that'll drop you off right at the north side of the stadium. So it's got a boom, boom, boom. So, what's interesting is the people who take the shuttle sometimes have to wait here, but don't have to wait to come back, which is interesting. So that means a lot of people are using it, which is awesome. I know a lot of businesses in town are doing game day and homecoming sales and activities and demonstrations. So I think everybody's just getting in on the fun.
Yeah. Even after the game, when a line does eventually start to form, it doesn't take very long. They're running 3 or 4 buses at a time, getting people moved through, and it doesn't take long.
Yeah. Do you do that? Do you take it?
That's how.
sometimes?
Yeah, we usually do. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's kind of easy. Why not? So anyway, let's go to commercial break. We'll come back, see if there's anything else we need to bring up going on this weekend, and see if you have any parting words of wisdom.
Okay.
Come up with something.
All right.
All right, no pressure. We'll wrap it up right after these messages.
Hi, Casey Kittering along with Tom Dorado, inviting you to join us for Out of Bounds. Tom, recently we just talked to Josh Holliday about O'Brate Stadium and how beautiful that is. We've talked to Colin Carmichael. We have talked to a lot of different coaches. We've had a lot of fun with that. And we still got plenty going on here in the fall. In fact, we're going to talk a little football coming up soon.
I think we're going to get into, this is me saying this, maybe a little football recruiting talk. Obviously not talking about individuals, but we may take you behind the scenes if we can pull that off next week as to how the football office runs that recruiting process. It is a major deal, I promise you that. But we'll get that, and we're going to have players, we're going to have coaches. This is a busy time of year, and I do appreciate everybody that comes down here and sits in that seat.
Absolutely.
Even you.
I see there. I feel appreciated, and we appreciate you guys tuning in. Every Tuesday morning, the new time is 9:30 for Out of Bounds Raw. That's when our guest begins at 9:30, and you see the ugliness of this show and how we put it together, and it can be ugly, but that's okay.
I try not to be, too.
You do all right. Okay, it's the guest sometimes. Then it's the edited version, Tuesday nights at 8, Thursday nights at 8, and Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. Out of Bounds every week right here on TV 31.
Where do you go for computer help? Gigabytes. Gigabyte staff are experts in virus removal, software updates, and faster running computers. Gigabytes also provides small business support and network support, including websites. And they do laptop screen replacements, and they do all kinds of cosmetic repairs as well. Whatever your computer needs, they are the ones that can provide you with the answers and solutions to get you up and running. Gigabytes, 918 South Main, open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, or call 533-1715. The Hideaway since 1957. The Hideaway is famous for a lot of things, including their off-the-charts fried mushrooms, incredible service, unbeatable lunch specials, and of course the one-of-a-kind pizza. Stillwater's pizza tradition begins and ends here, from the big country to the pizza of the gods. And even the sizes are famous, from the mini personal to the big kahuna. Like us on Facebook for unique offers, lunch or dinner, dine in, pick up, or delivery. The Hideaway, 230 South Mount Block, or call 372-4777. More than a restaurant, it's a tradition.
Do you take multiple routine prescriptions for medical conditions such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, COPD, asthma, or arthritis? Are you tired of making multiple trips to the pharmacy each month to pick up refills of all your medications? Tiger Drug has a new, easy, convenient, and free synchronized refill program for you. We will work with your insurance so that your meds will all be available on your refill date so that there will be no waiting. Call one of our friendly staff members and ask how you can join the synchronized refill program at 405-372-7900 or stop by at 825 South Walnut. And be sure to ask about our vaccination program. Tiger Drug in Stillwater, where the customer comes first.
You know, this is a show that is, you know, the whole new concept, TV 30 one-on-one. And I want to go deep, but I don't know if I want to go that deep.
Tell our parents, you know, thanks for the help with the education. We're going to open a bar.
Not very many people know this.
That's why I love this show.
TV 31 is your local station. For coverage of news, weather, sports, and entertainment, stay tuned to TV 31. Here's what's coming up tonight.
Welcome back to the morning edition. We're talking about all kinds of stuff
All
at
kinds of
commercial
stuff.
break. And
Absolutely.
it was kind of, I thought it was pretty interesting. We went down a rundown of the events going on at Homecoming. You can definitely go to orangeconnections.com. You can go to visit stillwater.org. There's a lot of places you can find out about the activities going on. Give my office a call. We have it pretty much memorized so we can help you out. So you ready to look at the weather?
Let's do that.
Let's do that. We're going to thank our friends at McDonald's because we're loving it. And we'll be back for the extended forecast in just a moment.
The McCafe is now featuring cold brew coffee and cold brew frappes. Face the day with a cold brew coffee from the McCafe with a rich cold brew coffee blended with ice for a creamy frozen drink that's colder than cold brew. Or refresh with a cold creamy frappe. We start with a cold brew coffee, blended ice, and topped with whipped cream and rich chocolate drizzle for a great anytime frozen treat. McDonald's in Stillwater, Perkins, Perry, and Cushing. I'm loving it.
There we go. There's a live look downtown Stillwater. The sun is coming up. Looks pretty out there. It's currently 50 degrees. Feels like it's 47 because there's a little bit of a nip in the air. Humidity's 81%. That might be why it feels a little cooler. I don't know. Yeah. Visibility is very good. It's going to warm up kind of crazy warm for October. High is 79, low tonight at 54. Winds are going to pick up 18 miles an hour out of the south-southeast. Doesn't look like we have a chance of rain or showers today, and only minimally tomorrow and Sunday. Perfect.
Look at that high tomorrow. Perfect.
Isn't that perfect?
Yeah,
high
but
tomorrow
it's,
is
but it's
74.
mostly sunny, though. I'm looking for overcast.
You're going to die. Sunscreen, my friend. High today of, not high today, a high on Sunday of 83, and then look at that. I guess with that chance of rain, it's going to come in a cool front, cooling it down Monday to more like fall type weather. 69 on Monday and 70 on Tuesday. Truly, that is awesome. That is perfect weather right there.
That's great homecoming weather, low chance of rain.
Absolutely.
Lots of fun.
It's going to be a ton of fun. I love all the people coming into town, and it's going to be really cool. So we have a parting shot.
We do, courtesy of our very own Christy Morrison.
Look at that cute little guy. So we are also hosting the Heart of America Expo, the Southwestern National Brown Swiss Show. So that's a brown Swiss. I love those. Aren't they so cute?
There you go.
That is quite a
and
schnoz.
so when is this show?
That's going on this week. They started moving in yesterday and the day before. It goes through Sunday.
So they came in for homecoming.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Some of these shows, they can't be real flexible on the days because they circulate around.
Right.
So they did. Yes, they did. But you know what? some of them are OSU grads, so they're kind of doubling up on what they're doing for the weekend as well.
There you go.
And then, of course, we have things going on with the Lions Club at the Methodist Church where you can go buy all your pumpkins.
Yes.
And so that's where I got my pumpkins and my bales of hay.
Well, speaking of that,
yes,
on Monday they're going to be here.
Perfect.
The Noon Lions Club will be here talking about their pumpkin patch. And on Tuesday, we'll have the folks here from Stillwater Medical Center. On Wednesday, Dr. Moore will be here from Stillwater Public Schools.
Perfect.
On Thursday, it's Foodie Thursday, OSU Food and Agricultural Products Center. And on Friday, we'll wrap it up with the Gardner Gallery of Art.
Oh, good. So on Foodie Thursday, I know she's bringing in samples because Casey gave her a bad time last time. So I know she's bringing in
no
samples.
food. You get hassled if you're a food person. That's right.
That's right. And then Friday, it's going to actually be a couple students that have some of their capstone
projects for graduation.
Yeah, but the word they use is not projects because it's artwork. I can't remember the word, but anyway, they're going to bring some of their creative.
Their portfolios or whatever.
Yes. So I'm really excited because I love people that have artistic abilities because I'm just not really that. But I admire those who do.
All right.
I think it's awesome. Well, it's fun. Good to see you on a Friday. To see you. Absolutely. Have a wonderful weekend with the whole family.
You do the same, and just because you have family coming in too.
I have lots of family coming in as well.
So everybody have a great homecoming. Be safe. Be careful. We have a lot of people in town this weekend.
That's right. That's right. Welcome them all to town. On behalf of Kevin Clark and myself, we wish you a happy Thanksgiving. I'm not Thanksgiving. When we say homecoming weekend, and we hope to see you bright and early Monday morning right here on TV 31.